Hey guys, welcome to Picture Book Drama, where it is everything in entertainment. I am your host Sean, your video and comic guru, bringing you a new year video. Not my New Year's video, I didn't do a New Year's video, but my New Year video. This is my first video of the year. This is actually going to be a pretty big haul, so I'm actually going to do something I haven't done before. As I'm showing you the stuff in this box right here from Big Bad Toy Store, this is 6 items that I've gotten from them. I'm also going to be putting up on the screen a little later on some comics that I picked up, because I don't want to make this an hour-long video. So as you see some of this, as I start unboxing this, I'm going to start showing you some of the comics I've gotten. Then at the end of the video, I'll show you some of the other comics that I've gotten. So let's just jump right in. So I have, again, gotten these items from Big Bad Toy Store. They were on discount for the Christmas holiday. So it actually took a little while for them to come in. Usually things come in within like 5 days. This took about 2 weeks just because there were so many orders done, they had to make sure everybody got fulfilled. So I'd rather get it late and get it at a discount than not get it at all. So like I said, it is a huge box. This is huge. It's not very, okay, it's a little heavy, but I will be bringing you guys more videos. I have a lot of stuff. I've just had some health issues and it just hasn't been the greatest New Year's, but I'm hoping to turn all that around, and with you guys' help, I think I'll do that. So let's just jump right in, and hopefully as of right now, you're starting to see some of the comics I picked up. You guys are going to notice I'm a big Teen Titans fan, but just look at the stuff up there as I take this stuff out. Now, I love Big Bad Toy Store because they have great shipping. I mean, stuff is always packaged very well. You get a lot of bubble wrap in here. I love their pricing. They actually have some of the best pricing in the toy industry, because you can pre-order things without having to put a payment down. When it comes in, they notify you 10 days prior to it. It gets taken out of your account, or you can just, when it's ready, you just set it up and then just take it out, at that point, and then they ship it out to you. It is, I mean, I'm looking in here now and it looks great, but it's going to look better when I take it out. So first thing I got, and I already have, I may have actually just shown it, but I already have the first 2 parts to this. This is from X-Men 92, the animated series. This is from Kotobukiya Art FX. Let me see if I can get a good light on that. This is Professor Xavier. Now, normally they come in 2 packs, but because he has the hover chair and they do show you, see if I can get that in there for you, show you how to assemble it. Art FX or Kotobukiya is a snap fit, so it's already painted. You just gotta put them together. That's it. It's not like a regular model kit, but so this is part 3. Here, I did get. I already have, and that light's terrible. But I have the Wolverine, Jubilee, and I have the Cyclops Beast. So I guess the next ones to come out is going to be the Storm and Bishop. I always like that they show you that too, but this was about, I think this was 79, basically 80 bucks. I'll double check that. I might be wrong. That might be 70 for this one. I know for the 2 packs they were, I think, 79.99. I think this might have been 69.99. So if I'm wrong, I'll actually put the price down there for you, but this was great. I'm glad to have that one. Now, this next one is mainly because I just came on Christmas Day. I went to see Aquaman. Fantastic movie. It brought back my faith in the DC movies. I don't know what they're going to do with Superman and Batman, but we know Wonder Woman 84 is coming out this year. Aquaman is about to make $1 billion. It may actually beat Avengers, the first Avengers movie. Seriously. But it's worth it. It is so much fun. Jason Momoa is amazing. Now, I did show you, I think in the last video, I got the Black Mantis from GameStop. That was a GameStop exclusive. Now, this is a regular version. This is Aquaman. So I am a big fan of Aquaman. I think that he's underrated. And the fact that, window pane, I'll always show you that. There's the back of it. It's a decent statue. I mean, for a first Aquaman statue, I'm not gonna lie, I wish this was in better shape. Or a better statue. Black Manta is great. I do have the Jason Momoa Aquaman pre-ordered. I don't know if they're doing a mirror, but I know they're doing an Ocean Master, so got that. All of these that I'm going to show you now are $39.99. any of the Diamond Selects that you get, as long as they're not exclusives or anything like that, are going to be $39.99. I think one of the exceptions is Gladiator Hulk. I think that's $44.99. Now this one is not a re-pickup, but a edition. Now Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 did a line on all of the Guardians. It was a 3-piece set. You had Star-Lord, I believe, Gamora, and Rocket, and then Drax and Groot were in a set. But they did unmasked versions. So they do these for a lot of them. There is going to be a Black Panther one that's going to be unmasked, which I do have pre-ordered. But this is basically Star-Lord unmasked. I love this. It looks so much like Chris Pratt. If I can, I'll actually put some photos up of this because I have the camera back pretty far because I want to be able to get all this stuff in. So definitely, hopefully, you have a photo of that up there now because it looks so great. I love this. And just had to look at the face sculpt. Sometimes the face sculpt doesn't always match up on there, and this one's a little off, but not quite. Alright. Now, I did show you also, I believe in the last video, and I have it right here. I picked up Ant-Man from Ant-Man and the Wasp. Love this piece. So, if I got that one, and they do actually fit together, which I like. And that is the Wasp. So, I like this one so much better than the Ant-Man one. I like the original Ant-Man Diamond Select statue they did, which hopefully will be a picture up here, probably over here. Showing you what that looks like. And I actually would like to see what that looks like with her next to it. So, I'll definitely be playing around with that. But now I have the Wasp, so so happy to have her. Alright, just 2 more left in this box. But I have a couple of things to show you after that, so stay tuned. Now with this one, I wasn't sure if I was going to get it. I didn't know if I liked it, but I am a fan of Diamond Select, so I did say I'm going to get all of them. So I had to pick up Harley Quinn. Very small statue for Diamond Select. I mean, this is tiny. Think of this next to the Aquaman. I mean, I don't know if you can even see. Put it next to the Wasp here. I mean, this is the smallest Diamond Select statue I've ever seen. I almost would not think this is a Diamond Select if I had not seen it in the box. So, you have that. And again, that's $39.99 for a smaller statue compared to the others. And the last one I got, Black Panther. This is actually the second Black Panther statue from the movie. I do have the first one with that one and Killmonger. And actually, I believe that's going to be the one. That's going to be the unmasked version as well. So that's going to be coming out in a couple months. I will be getting that. Awesome. Alright, so that's going to be it for what's in the box. When we come back, I'm going to show you some comics I picked up. Oh, wait. I got one more thing to show you. Actually, at this angle, it will work the best. I have this. Now, if you've been watching on either side, probably over here, what I've been picking up as far as comics, you notice the first stack was all New Teen Titans Volume 1. And then I went into Volume 2, depending on how much I've been talking and ranting right now. But this is something I did have before. It was actually a part of my original comic book collection. I made the mistake of trusting a friend with my entire comic book collection when I moved out of town. I actually moved to San Francisco. And I let a friend of mine hold on to my books. And I never should have done that. That was such a dumb thing to do. Because when I came back, he suddenly didn't answer my calls anymore. So, thank you, asshole. I'm not going to go into details on name or anything like that. I am going to just... I think my camera just, or like one of my lights moved. Just gonna move on. And what I did end up doing for a while is, and I still am doing it actually, is I collect my comics digitally. Because it's just easier. Oh God, I hope I didn't do anything to this thing. I am so paranoid of destroying this. Okay, I did not. That I decided, thanks to the new series on the DC streaming network, Titans, I'm going to actually start picking up some comics that I love that were near and dear to me as a kid. And Teen Titans have always been my favorite comic book team. Dick Grayson is my all-time favorite comic book character. So I have decided, as you see, to pick up my Teen Titans. I am getting everything Teen Titans related, which you will see later on. This video may actually still be pretty long. But if you notice up there, I'm not sure if we've gotten to them. I think we have. Legion of Superheroes. I loved the Legion as a kid. They were a sci-fi group. I'm heavily into sci-fi, and I had to get those two. So I currently, as you may be seeing now, I have what's called Volume 2. I don't have Volume 1 because Volume 1 was actually a 4-part miniseries. And this all came from, I believe, Adventure Comics, and they were always connected with Superboy. So once they actually went from, I believe, Volume 1, they went to Superboy and the Legion, and Superboy and the Legion became Volume 2, A Legion of Superheroes, and then you have Volume 3, and it just went from there. But I was actually procrastinating because I was trying to figure out how I could open this and not destroy it. Oh my God. Look at that. This is George Perez at his best. This was probably in 85 that he may have drawn this, maybe 86. George Perez is my favorite comic book artist, bar none. No one can touch him. I mean, his stuff is perfect. He can draw any and everybody. Man loves to draw. He doesn't do it as much now, but I believe in 86? Or actually, he did Crisis on Infinite Earths, which I'm going to show you in a little bit. He did Wonder Woman when they did the relaunch after Crisis and after Legends was done. They were doing reboots. Just great stuff. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Alright guys, brought it in a little bit closer. Hopefully it looks a little bit better. I don't know yet because I haven't looked at the footage. But I have a lot of comics here to show you. And I mean a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 boxes and a little stack. They're not all big boxes. I mean, some are like this, so they'll go quick. So relax. Hopefully you have yourself a nice beverage, a tasty snack. Hey, grab your pet, put them next to you. We're just going to get started. So you saw in the first part that I had shown you some Titans, some Legion of Superheroes that I had picked up. I'm just going to continue going on with that. This small stack right here is just going to be Titans-based things or George Perez-based things. So let's just get into it because I got a lot. Now I do have, put it in an angle like this. Oh, actually I know what I can do. Because that light don't need to be like that. Boom. I think that works better. Hopefully. Move back. I don't know. But this is a very small comic. This is the new Teen Titans. This is actually a best of DC comics. It's called the Blue Ribbon Digest. This is actually number 18. When this originally came out, it was 95 cents. And I had it when it originally came out. This was part of the comics that got stolen, you asshole. And that's going to get me like all sorts of trouble on YouTube. I don't care. Now I only have one issue from the 60s. I am going to be getting them. It's just too expensive to get them individually. I got to find lots like I've done here. So only issue I have right now is number 49 of the original Titan series. This is going to be horrible. But I do have that. So that's cool. Hold on. Let me adjust this other light real quick. I have so many lights in here that I'm baking up. But I think if I do this, it might make things look better. Maybe not. I may have just done that for nothing. But let's keep going. So you know I have New Teen Titans number 1. If you can see behind me, you see I have the statues for that recreate the New Teen Titans number 1, which I will be doing a video on. I just don't know when. So that might be the video right now. So there you go. But they did do a Comic-Con exclusive. Now this one is based on the DC Universe Titan series, one of my all-time favorite series, and it represents the Titans perfectly. This is the Robin cover. Now there's 2 versions. You have this one and then there's a foil cover. I didn't need a foil cover. I'm just happy to have this. This cost 10 bucks. Got it on eBay. Got it in 2 days. End of story. That was just the way it should be. It should be simple. It shouldn't be, you know, a headache to get something in. Now for volume 2, I have 2 more pieces to show you for that one. And these are just kind of like not even issues. These are just books that were related to the new Titans. And this one is Secret Origins. Man, this is going to be a rough video. Secret Origins. This light, I gotta do something about this light. Hold on. All right, that looks a lot better. So as I was saying, I ended up getting some books that were not Titans related, that weren't Titan issues, but were Titans related. The first one is Secret Origins number 3. This is actually annual number 3 from 1989. This is on the Teen Titans. This is a great, great book. This came out during volume 2. This was, I believe, right after the Titans Hunt storyline. So probably about 84, 85. This came out. Issue 84, 85. Came out in 89. That one. And then I ended up getting this one, which came out actually right after that as well. This is probably during the issue 90 or 91. This is actually Titans Sell Out. And back then, Deathstroke was a anti-hero, kind of a Punisher type character. So he was actually in and out of the Titans books. He actually had his own series back then too, which hopefully I will be able to get an entire set of. But you got that. This one, I'm not sure which series this is from. I think this is, New 52. This is a Darwyn Cooke variant cover. I am a huge fan of Darwyn Cooke. May he rest in peace. He did The New Frontier, which is one of my favorite miniseries from DC and one of my favorite animated movies from there. So if you haven't seen it, hopefully you guys got the DC Universe streaming network, because they have it on there. You can actually watch that and a whole bunch of stuff. And you can watch Titans. Yay! And Young Justice just started. First 3 episodes dropped. What did you guys think? But Darwyn Cooke. I love this. I just bought it for the cover. I don't even know what the story is or where it goes into. I just love this cover. So if I could get it as a poster, I would. Love Darwyn Cooke. We have that one. And then I was mentioning Crisis on Infinite Earths. If you guys aren't comic book fans, but you watch the CW, and you just watched this last crossover event that they had, they teased at the end of it next year's crossover. This book is what it's based on. So we have issue number 1. All these are in such great condition. I got these for $59. So great. So I got issue number 1, number 2, issue 3. Great cover. George Perez he draws everybody. Issue 4. Number 5. And they came bagged and boarded, so I love when they come like that. What's this, number 6? The infamous number 7, The Death of Supergirl. I was surprised I got this whole lot for $59. This book could go for that on its own. So great, great book. I am looking for the big omnibus that they brought out that has the painting by Alex Ross on the cover. I want that too. But then we have issue 8, The Death of the Flash, the second Flash, Barry Allen. And it was almost a generation before he came back, because Wally West at the end of Crisis became the new Flash. Spoiler. This came out in 85, so if this is a spoiler, that's too bad. Now this is issue number 9, All Villains. I love this cover. Again, all George Perez artwork can be made into posters. That poster I did show you, George Perez, I mean, that shows you right there. Guy's amazing. And then this is issue number 10. Number 11. And the giant final issue spectacular, issue number 12. This issue made my jaw drop because people were dying in this book. This is what reset the DC universe. It took all those universes, Earth 1, Earth 2, Earth 3, Earth X, Earth S, Earth Prime, and combined them all into one universe. And with this, they killed Wonder Woman. Out of all, and then it was like that. Supergirl got an issue. Flash gets an issue. Wonder Woman gets killed on a page. But it was like so impactful that you're like, what? What? At first I thought they killed the Golden Age Wonder Woman, but they killed her off. Because the next miniseries that came out after this was Legends. And actually, during that same time that Legends was coming out, they brought out Man of Steel. They were doing Batman Year One, and George Perez was doing Wonder Woman. probably his real claim to fame is Wonder Woman, because he wrote it, he drew it. It was great. This is the Wonder Woman that everybody pretty much knows now. The mythology with the Greek gods and everything else, that he can do no wrong in my eyes. But I have a lot. I'm probably not going to go through everything here. There's a lot. I will probably save some stuff later, because this is a big video. So I will show you this one. This was a eBay purchase. This is what I think it is. This isn't. This might be like 6 issues, 6 comic books, but 6 amazing. Yeah. I love comics. I mean, as a kid, I guess I still am dyslexic, and I learned to read from comics, both Marvel and DC comics. Like I said, I was more of a DC fan because my brother was Marvel, and we knew if he was buying Marvel and I bought DC, we had that many more comics in the house. Bottom line. But I mean, from reading comic books, I started reading novels and anything I could get my hands on, to the point where now I just love reading. You know, which is something I would think they need to instill in kids nowadays is in school. Give them a comic book. Give them something that's going to keep their mind active, but also teach them vocabulary. You know, they can learn things through osmosis from reading. So, anyway, I have Flash Rebirth. This is the entire miniseries. This is the 6 issues that brought back the Flash after Crisis on Infinite Earths. So this is actually his real next appearance, I believe. They tried bringing him back a couple of times in the Wally West run, but it turned out to be the Reverse Flash. This, I believe, is the first time that we truly get Barry Allen back in the DC Universe. Issue number 2. Issue number 3. Issue number 3. You see Superman and Flash running there. If you know, there have been, ever since they pretty much came together, they have been racing each other. And it's always been kind of a tie. This issue tells you who's the fastest. And it ain't Superman. Not by a long shot. Flash basically tells him, all those times that we ran, it was for charity. I was holding back. And it was just amazing to see him just dust Superman like it was nothing. And Superman just basically came back winded like, I couldn't do nothing. This is number 4. Number 5. And number 6. This is what leads us into, I believe, New 52. I'm not sure. There's something, DC starts over so many times. Stop. Just let the book continue and just bring in new writers like they've done since the beginning. But that's going to be my Flash Rebirth. Well, I'll put those there. Yeah, actually, I do want to see these. There's, like I said, there's stuff that's been sitting that I haven't opened. Just because, again, I've had some very bad health issues lately, but I just hate packing peanuts. Bubble wrap, people. And he did put bubble wrap, but it's like, packing peanuts just get all over the damn place. But packed it amazingly. I will bitch about the peanuts, but in the end, this is an amazing pack job. I hope these are bagged and boarded, but usually when you buy stuff from eBay, they're not always bagged and boarded. You have to look at the picture and really scrutinize it to see if it is. But we are now getting into the comics, and you have no idea how much fun this is for me to get back into comics, because comics was my first original collection. That's what I did. I wasn't buying toys. I wasn't really a kid into toys. My brother was. He was into Transformers and things like that. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. I had my toys. I had my G.I. Joes. I had Voltron, and my superpowers. That's what I miss. Sorry. I miss my superpower toys. Those things were great. So this video's getting long. I think I might do maybe one more after this, depending on the length of this. But I have, actually, you know what? This is going to probably do it for this video. I'm going to just do this batch because I have some other things that will go with this, but I don't like long videos anymore. They just tend to turn people off and you don't really get the views that you would like. You know, I don't make money doing it, so I would like people to actually, you know, want to sit there and view it and not feel like they're being forced into, you know, sitting through these long videos. So, all right, I don't know how they did this, but oh, great, they are all back on board. Yes. Okay. I am a huge Green Arrow fan, and I'm going to talk as I look for stuff because I have way too much stuff here. I love Green Arrow because when, who was it, Denny O'Neil and Neil Adams decided to redo the Green Arrow, basically give him a better backstory and just make him a better character. So I am going to show you a whopper of a Green Arrow collection. I mean whopper, this is huge. So I'm trying to get everything in order as I'm talking to you because I actually did not prepare very well for this because I was trying to figure out how I was going to film the first part. Alright, so first thing that I have, and I think everybody has to have this in their collection. Put it like this. The Long Bow Hunters. This is back when this format was called Prestige format. This, Dark Knight Returns, those type of books were in more of a novel type form because on the side there's actually lettering on there so you can actually put it in on the shelf and pull it out like a regular book. But I have issue, and the light's killing me here, issue 1, issue 2, and issue 3 of the miniseries. It's only a 3-part miniseries. But this miniseries leads us right here into the Mike Grail run of Green Arrow. Possibly the greatest Green Arrow run ever. This beats out Denny O'Neil because, well actually no, I won't say it beats out Denny O'Neil. I say it's on the same level because you can't have this without Denny O'Neil. You can't, because with Denny O'Neil's writing, with the help of Neil Adams, they reinvented Green Arrow to be the character that he is today. So liberal, very outspoken, doesn't like the man, wants to make sure that the little guy gets taken care of. He represents the people on the street more than Batman does. That's right, I said it. Batman goes out there and fights crime. Plain and simple. Green Arrow fights for the little guy. Whether it's legal or not, he will stand up for the little guy. And I like that. That was something that was pretty cool. So I have issue 1. Now I'm not going to go through every issue. I'm going to go through probably the first. I have runs on this. I have 2, 3. I literally picked up issue 1 through 74, and I have issue 80 in annual number 1. After that, they killed him off, and his son Connor Hawke took over as Green Arrow for a good while. He actually became a member of the Justice League in good standing, but we all wanted Ollie back. So Kevin Smith in 2001, with the help of Phil Hester, brought us this series. Now I ended up getting, I believe, the first 21 issues. So I have issue 1, 2, 3. Actually 3 because Black Manta. Green Arrow fighting Black Manta is hilarious. Issue 4. Now with this run, remember, he was dead. He came back from the dead. This issue, Batman doesn't believe it, so he basically kidnaps him and experiments on him. Turns out he is Olive, but not quite. You got issue 6 with Etrigan the Demon. Issue 7 with Hal Jordan as the Spectre. Yes, Hal Jordan was at one time the Spectre. They didn't know what to do with him. They made him into Parallax, a villain, then they turned him into the Spectre, and then he finally became Green Arrow, or Green Lantern again. But that was like maybe 20 years. Then you have issue number 8. Now this is all from the Quiver storyline. This is and actually, you notice there's 2 Green Arrows on here? They explain why. You have issue 9. And issue number 10. These first 10 issues brings him back into the DC universe big time. Now we have 2 Green Arrows. We got Connor Hawke Green Arrow, and we have Oliver Queen. I love this stuff. And then I just love showing this cover. I would love it as a poster. Love to get this as a poster. That's fantastic. And, you know, you got Hawkman, and this cover is very misleading. These two are actually really good friends. It's so weird. But I have so many more to show you, but I'm going to cut this video off right here because this will give me something to show you next time. It'll give you something to look forward to next time. Hopefully I can figure out how I'm going to film these New Teen Titans figures right here. But if not, at least you see them back here. They'll be back behind me for a while. So remember, here at Picture Book Drama, it is everything in entertainment. I am your host, Sean, your video on Comic Guru. I will see you guys next time. Peace.